I want to show you here really quick how changing the mode of operation here affects amperage and voltage here. We're going to flip this sucker on. You're going to see we have about 3.9 amps being consumed in the circuit, 20 volts in. That's our waveform right there, where you can see equal opposite polarity pulses being created on the pulse on time right there. We currently have 101 volts across the cell. What we're going to do is switch the polarity on the inductors, respectively here, both at the same time, and you'll see that waveform change. We're now creating that pulse during the off time of that input yellow pulse you see right there. We're down to 3.3 amps at that voltage, and we actually have more voltage across the cell. Amperage here across or to the cell here is 78 milliamps. Flipping it the other way back to where it was, 43 milliamps. So switching from that 43 milliamps to that, we do have a slightly higher milliamps across the cell, but we do in turn consume a little less energy in the cell when we do that. 102 like this, and 114 like this. Of course, that's probably subject to change here based on our frequency. That's it.
This is Stan's Revenge.
Alright, rehash of my findings yesterday. I've moved my Snubber resistor up here to be able to cool it because it did get rather hot there, as you can see. We got a 2 ohm resistor in there right now. Found 7.21 kilohertz at 45% duty cycle. We are creating the pulse during the off period. We're going to turn this baby on. That is the waveform we're getting right there. Not equal opposite polarity, but unipolar pulsing. Currently maxed out at basically 29 volts at almost 6 amps, 5.9. Forgot to mention amperage to the cells, 185 milliamps. Voltage across the cell is 112.5. Here we are going to 10. 4.2 amps consumed in my circuit. A little bit higher voltage, 123. I believe a little higher milliamperage too, 297. But a little bit of voltage does give us a lot more in production. Moving on, got the 20 ohm. Here we go. Maxed out. 3.8 amps. 124 volts. A little bit higher milliamperage into my cells. Got production 3.7 amps. Interesting. Continuing the trend, I found a 500 just for giggles. .38 amps, 360 milliamps, 125 volts. Interesting. That's a whole kilo. Here we go. .3 before, 3.6 amps into the cell, 125 volts. Seems like good production. I don't think the waveform has changed much. Interesting. Amperage is going down to 3.14. Amperage is continually going down. Interesting. See how low it gets. 2.8. Cell voltage just come down a little bit. 340 milliamps rather. We're going to end it here.
This is Stan's Revenge.